What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you don't know, my name is Mercedes and welcome back. So it has been a very long time since I've been on YouTube, but I'm back and I'm better than before. So let's get right into it. Start doing my brows. So the brow pencil that I like to use is from Makeup Revolution. It doesn't have the color on here, so I'm not gonna lie, I would not be able to tell you what the color is. I just know it's dark enough, but not jet black. I start with outlining the bottom. It's gonna look a little crusty, but we got this. Just wait. And look, they look a little thick. That's my fault. I guess I'll go ahead and update you guys what's been going on. But when I first started my YouTube channel, I was a freshman, sophomore in high school. I have now graduated from college. I graduated from the Georgia State University in Atlanta, Georgia, with my degree in finance. And I moved back home because I was a part of layoffs that happened this year. And yeah, so I mean, unfortunately I did have to move back home. I do plan on moving back out. Like, I just have to get myself situated first, at least find another job before I move out. And I really wanted to save some money, but honestly it's super hard trying to find a job in this market. And I've been working with tons of recruiters and trying to find a job. I've interviewed, like, I've had people ghost me. I've had, you know, people leave me on believe that I was gonna get the job, and whole time, weeks later, they send me a HR generated email saying, sorry, we didn't pick you, you know? Like, and it's really frustrating because I love what I do. And I just like doing the same thing over and over. Like, for me, like, repetition is key. So having that foundation in which I found, or when I first got my first big girl job, it was super helpful for me and beneficial. Because now, while looking for a job, I know exactly what I want, and I don't want to settle for anything else. Like, because my background is finance, I typically get a lot of offers or roles put forth to me about accounting. I don't care too much about accounting. Like, that's not my main focus. My main focus is audit. And while the goal is to get my CPA, it is only to obtain it to have those letters behind my name. That is it. And I bet you're wondering about my brows. They look super, super crazy, but that's okay. That's okay. Watch this. Trust, believe we're gonna get this right. So I just lightly outline my brows. And don't come for me because my brushes definitely need to be clean, but mind yours, okay? So yeah, I took e.l.f. in the shade medium sand. This is e.l.f. cameo concealer in medium sand under my eyes. If you hear my little fan, it's because I got this fan on because it's so hot and I don't have a big fan. And you want to make sure that you move really fast with this because this will dry down super quickly. Now that I have concealed my brows, I'm going to go in and set them very lightly with Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. I'm going to go in with Sephora Micro Smooth But I typically do both, right? So I like using the Juvia's Place bronze in the tan, the dark pan. But I'm gonna use Sephora Micro Smooth as my base because it's really, really smooth. I actually really like it thoroughly. Okay, now that I went in with my Sephora Micro Smooth, this is also in the shade 58 Almond. And shout out to Alyssa Ashley for putting me on, because years ago, she told the girlies about Sephora Micro Smooth, and I just couldn't afford it because I was in high school, because this is not cheap. Know that. But I finally was able to get my hands on it. And so I'm just gonna make it a little bit more brown by adding a Juvia's Place in, and I'm gonna like focus on my crease and then work it all over my my bottom lid. My eyes is done. I'm line my bottom lid. With the e.l.f. Power Grip, the green one. I love it. It does everything it needs. I can't prime without no moisturizer. So let me go in. I'm going to moisturize with the Clinique Moisture Surge. Okay, nothing wants to stay in my hand today. Okay, now that my face is moisturized, let this dry down a little bit. Mixing my foundation. So I use Classic Tan Maybelline 335, and also not 335, Classic Tan, yeah, it's 335, and then Coconut 355. It's only because like I'm slightly darker, just slightly darker. So yeah. And I need to re-up because I typically use my MAC, but it's so good. I literally have ran out and I need to go get some more. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make my concoction. But yeah, in between time, in the meantime, I am definitely single. I am talking to someone though, and my whole thing is like, I don't deal with men with kids, and he has a 1-year-old and his baby mama is a nut job. And it's just everything that you say you're not gonna do, I ended up in those situations. Like, I feel like I should never have to tell a man to correct me about his, especially a baby mama wedding. I don't even know. So yeah, and I just feel like for that to even have worked, like you really got to be on your shit, like making sure like there are no slip ups, and if there is, there's communication, because trying to date someone that does not have kids and wanting to understand that baby mama, baby daddy type of culture, it's a no. It's a big no. Especially when you don't put your foot down. And I feel like that's essentially what's going on. Like, I have to tell him how to react to certain things, because I just know, coming from the other end, I know how she trying to get down. Now, granted, I don't have a kid, and I advocate for his daughter. Like, it don't matter what it's for. If she need money, get that girl some money. Like, it don't matter what it's for. While I do also understand, like, he does pay child support, and so like, use the money that's already given to you. Like, she gets $700 a month, and I'm not saying that's a lot or too little, but she's one. Like, how much stuff could she truly need besides like the necessary things like diapers and wipes and etc., etc. And so I just feel like sometimes that's where the biggest problem lies, is with their communication in regards to like getting her things or like her needing stuff. But like she doesn't really need stuff because he has everything auto set up delivery, and so he says, you know, it sounds good. Or like she'll just dump her daughter while he's working, and he works full time. And I feel like that's really irresponsible, because then that falls back on me. Like he'll not falls back on me, but like he'll be like, oh, like this is what happened today. Why do I have my daughter and it's 2:00 in the afternoon? Like I don't even get off of work until 4. So it's like now I'm like consoling him about his issues that really don't even concern me. And stuff like that. But back to the craziness, right? So when we first started talking, I guess she peeped that he was talking to someone, and every time we went out, we just so randomly bumped into her. Supposedly, so random, right? We went to Rum Punch, she was there. We went to a Juneteenth celebration at Grant Park, she was there. And she was taking pictures of us and was being snarky, talking about, oh, y'all cute. Like, oh, that's who you talk to? And saying like, oh, you getting treated by the streets, this and the third. And I was like so confused, because ma'am, I don't even know you from a can of paint. Like for the longest, I didn't even know what she looked like until he gave me her Instagram, and I was like, dog, this is your baby mama? Like, this is really crazy. So I'm using e.l.f. Cameo again for up under my eyes. I'm gonna let this dry down while I do the top of my forehead. So yeah, I'm like, that's actually really crazy that this is your baby mama, because if y'all see her page, she look like she ain't got no kids. She look like she's sane. She look like she about her money. Like she a real pretty girl. Whole time you are a nut job, bro. She's a complete nut job. Whole time sending him nudes when she has a whole fiance, talking about how she cheated on him, and sending sex tapes of her getting clapped in his bed. Like, that's nut job behavior. Like, that is. And so, like, whole time I'm like, you need to let her know like what it is and what it ain't, because this cannot fly. And so his mental health was like falling, plummeting. He's like, I don't know what to do and stuff like that. And so we had went out, and she took another picture of us and sent it to him, and I was like, give me her number. No, he ended up giving me her number, because I said, if you don't talk to her, I will unblock her from Instagram, and I will find out how I gotta get in contact with her, whether she answer her DM or she give me her number or something. We gonna figure this out. And it was like she was just talking so much recklessness, like talking so much crap about me, and I've never even met her. Like, and she was finding my tweets. Like, I took my page off of private on Twitter so I could post my birthday photos, and this girl took it upon herself for the small open window that she had to screenshot certain tweets as if he don't follow me, like he don't see my own tweets, and talking about this is the girl that you're dealing with, and sent it to him from a random page. Girl, we know it's you, and we know you crazy, because who does that? So he gave me her number, and I reach out to her, and I'm like, I said, this you? And I laid it all out. I sent her the screenshots that she sent to him, that he sent to me, and I said, there's no way that you have a whole fiance and you are worried about your baby daddy and what he got going on. I said, I don't appreciate you, you know, being basically a stalker. And so she was like, oh, I never meant for what I sent him. I didn't think he was gonna send it to you. You know, I didn't know y'all was serious, this and the third. Mind you, we don't even date. We're still in the talking phase. But it's the fact that you tried to go that far, if we even were in the realm of dating. Like, you are crazy. And basically gave like a half-ass apology and stuff like that. And this is why I don't deal with men with kids. Like, he is the exception because he take care of his kids. He just got a crazy baby mama. In the shade Savage Coral, and then I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place shade number 7 to contour. And this is super pigmented, so I would really go light with this. Go light with this, please. And this is also super pigmented. I gotta blend this out. But yeah, back to the story, y'all. So yeah, that's situated, and so far so good. She ain't been on no nut shit no more. So hopefully it stay that way, but who knows? Only time will tell. Oops. See, I'm mixing the blush with the contour. And now it's gonna look crazy right now, but after I blend out the contour, and once I go in with my foundation brush and blend out, you're gonna see it's gonna look real cute. See that? Yeah, that's what you want. Just gonna blend it all together. Use some more Laura Mercier, whatever how you want to say it. Yeah. And I even as far as went to like look for like retail jobs. I applied to Sephora because I at least need to have some form of job. Like I need to have some income because I got approved for unemployment and they won't send me my monies. Georgia, you're playing. Like I literally qualified for unemployment due to my layoff and you're playing games. So yeah, I applied and hopefully I get it or at least get an interview because I love Sephora and Sephora loves me. Okay, and I just feel like we go together real bad. Too bad that I need that job there. What the world? So I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place bronzer palette and go in the deepest shade for the tan pan and go in bronze. Now I'm back. Basically what I was saying, because I ran out of storage and had to delete some stuff real quick, I am about to do my look combo that everybody been asking about, so you've seen it here first. So I'm just using a brown lip liner from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna go ahead and tap sweep and tap the bake that I had up under my eyes and on my nose, on forehead, and everywhere else. And I'm gonna go ahead and just blend in lip gloss, a dot up under my nose. Put a dot up under my lip because I have a beauty mark there. I'm just gonna add just a signature small dot right there. And then I'm gonna take just a small fluffy brush and just connect the shadow that we had there and bring it down to my nose. And I don't like contour on my nose, honestly, but just to bring a little, if I don't know if you can tell, I love me some knits, okay? It was so high, and I bought this from this lady because she was selling them. And when I tell you, best fan, we love a good fan, okay? And we're gonna add on these lashes by my favorite brand ever, okay? It's called Unmatched Winks. We love Unmatched Winks in 2 styles. And I love it because sometimes I like really long and sometimes I don't. And this is the perfect combination of in between the two. And so I think I'm gonna go with the, and you can also use my code Mercedes5 for 15% off. The finished look, this is what I do pretty much 95% of the time when I do my makeup, unless I'm rushing, and then I just don't put on the makeup. I think don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a couple of comments if you like the video. Let me know if you want to see me do something different. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video.